Amen. Thank you, thank you. What's up, guys? Oh, y'all still sound asleep. Y'all haven't had lunch yet. Let's try that one more time. What's up, guys? I thought about jumping up on the stage, but I was like, that would be a horrible first impression had I tripped and fallen. So I was like, let me go ahead and make my way around. First off, I want to thank all the faculty and staff for allowing me to come out here and hopefully not tarnish y'all's reputation. And of course, I also want to thank your chaplains. Give it up for Dee and Mike for all the hard work that they do. They really, really care about you guys. Like when they talk about their role and their work here on campus, it's always with such passion and such zeal. So real quick, Mike already mentioned that we know each other. Do I got that picture? Do I have that picture of, yeah, there we go. That was the wedding. That was the wedding when they got married in 2015? Yes, he actually had hair. He did have hair at one point. So yeah, I got a chance to DJ his wedding. Let me just show y'all how much fun it was. Go to the next slide real quick. I think that's your wedding, right? That's yours, right? Okay, cool. So you do not know how cool Mike is until you hear This Is How We Do It, jamming extremely loud, packed out with all his family and friends. Now, that's not even the coolest part about this picture. Go to the next slide real quick. That's my favorite part right there. That's how you know we had a good time, when the baby is out on the dance floor turning up with everybody. So she had to bring the baby. Mike, is that was that a family member? Okay, cool, church member. You know, we got to bring our kids wherever we go. All right, cool. Thank y'all for letting me embarrass Mike. I actually have 5 kids. I know I don't look like it because I still look like I'm in my 20s, right? All right, cool. Do I have another slide up there? No? Yeah, there we go. There go my babies right there. So I have a 14-year-old daughter. I have an 11-year-old son who's on the spectrum. Those 2 little guys are twins. It's always weird to me when people ask me, hey, are they twins? I'm like, they have the same face. Like, yes, they're twins. And then my baby girl who's 3, Carter, she's 3. So I have 5 kids, so I'm incredibly busy all the time. Y'all can kill that. All right. Thanks, guys. But again, thank y'all so much for having me. As Mike said, I have the wonderful privilege of serving the Houston area, especially with weddings. We DJ and perform at a lot of weddings all throughout Texas. I've been blessed and honored to be able to travel the world as a touring DJ. Worked with a lot of really, really cool folks. Some people you know, some probably don't. I've worked with people like 50 Cent, Drake, Travis Scott, Paul Wall, Slim Thug, and the list goes on and on and on. And of course, my very, very good friend who I'm super glad who came out with me today. Y'all may know him, you may not, but my man Trey Nubb. So Trey, give him a hand. No. Trey, if you don't know Trey, make sure you follow him on TikTok. He's got like 4 or 5 million followers or whatever. Like, he's everything I aspire to be, and I have all of my limbs. But Trey, thank you so much for coming out, man. There are days when I wake up and I will just go to his TikTok page or his Instagram, and I'm like, look, I'm talking about those days where I don't feel like getting out the bed, right? Like, we all have those days, right? Where you just like, man, I don't really feel like going to school. I don't feel like going to work. All my adults in here, I don't feel like taking care of these crazy kids. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. And I'll go to Trey's page, and I'm like, listen, if Trey can do it, I can do it. So I encourage you guys to make sure you're following him. He's super inspiring and motivating. Guys, Christmas was just around the corner, right? How many of you love Christmas? All right, cool. Make sure I'm not the only one. I love Christmas so much. Well, first of all, how many of you, your Christmas tree is still up? There we go. Okay, cool. I guarantee you I have you beat. I guarantee you. My Christmas tree has been up since last year. No lie. I have not taken it down since it was up all year. All we did was change the decorations. We had a Valentine's Day tree. We had a Cinco de Mayo tree. We had a Juneteenth tree. We had a Halloween tree. We just flip-flopped the decorations, and we were good. I kept it up all year long. Now, the thing I love about Christmas, aside from the Christmas spirit and all that cool stuff, is the gifts, right? We all love the gifts. Like, y'all are still at that age where y'all probably still get cool stuff. Like, at this age, I might get a tie. I might get, a thank you card that was drawn in kindergarten by one of my kids. Like, but y'all still probably get like J's and Air Forces, right? Or Xbox games. I don't know what. Lord forbid that y'all getting cars now. Like, my daughter just asked me for a car the other day, and I was like, nah, man. So you're still getting really, really cool gifts. The thing that I hate about giving gifts to my kids sometimes, especially electronics, is, and you might be able to guess it, is they never come with batteries. They never come with batteries. Everything that's electronic typically is like batteries not included, right? So you always got to go to the gas station, Walgreens, Walmart, or wherever, and buy a ton of batteries, AA, AAA, whatever you got, just to make sure you're stocked. And I feel like I was given a gift at an early age, and that gift was something that was really, really cool, right? However, when I got it, I was like, yo, this is super dope. But then I was like, man, I'm missing the batteries, right? And that gift is most commonly referred to as the American dream, right? We're all given it, and we're sold this dream as kids. It's like, hey, go to college, get a good job, or, get the girl, the house, the cars, the 2.5 kids, or in my case, the 5 kids, and be successful, retire, right? And we're given this dream. But I was like, where's the batteries? Like, how do I activate this bad boy, right? Like, how do I get to it? How do I achieve it? How do I accomplish it? And I struggle with that because I came from a household that was a single-parent household. My dad was in and out of jail. Literally, my dad was in jail like 9 times. He spent my entire high school career locked up. Really, really good dude. Like, my dad was super cool. He just struggled with alcohol, right? And so he spent almost my entire adolescent years in jail. Lived with my mom. She struggled with drugs and alcohol. We grew up not too far from here, in a little place that we like to refer to as the SWAT. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Okay, no, never mind. All right. Southwest Alief, Texas, okay? So right down the street, the southwest side of Houston, which this is kind of the southwest side, but a little further southwest, right? Bissonnette, Cook Road. There was a lot of stuff going on that could have easily pulled me to the left. But I was sold this dream in the middle of this area where I didn't have the batteries to activate it, right? And along the way, I discovered these 4 batteries, right? These 4 batteries that I believe has helped me to achieve the quote-unquote success that I'm able to enjoy to this day. Like I said earlier, I started my first multi-million-dollar business when I was in college. I was very fortunate. It was a class project, right? The DJ business that Mike was referring to has generated millions in revenue over the past decade, afforded not only for me to live the lifestyle I live, but also supported the lives of some of the employees that we have and just experienced a lot of cool things, right? And these 4 batteries are what has helped me to achieve and sustain that success that I'm able to enjoy today. The first one I like to call, let's see, which one do we want to go with first? Let's go with faith. Let's go with faith. We most commonly hear faith when we talk about church stuff, right? Faith in God, faith in Jesus, right? You got to have faith, right? But you also got to have faith in yourself, right? You got to have faith in whatever it is that you're chasing after. You got to believe, right? I need a volunteer real quick. Not that volunteer, Mike, but I need another volunteer, just a random volunteer. All right, come on up here real quick. All right, cool. Man, he's bold. Like, usually when I do this, I got to pull teeth, right? All right, here, stand right over there for me, right over there. What's your name, man? Lito. All right, cool. Nice to meet you, Lito. Stand over there. Make sure you're not by any cords. All right. Now, if I were to give you $10 for each jumping jack you did, don't go past 5, by the way. All right. Would you do it? All right. Yeah, go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, stop. That's all I got. All right, cool. Hold on. Here, let me see. Do I got 50? Yeah. All right, cool. 50. That's you. That's all you. Lito. All right, cool. Now, you can have a seat now. I ain't got no more. You can have a seat. I ain't got no more. That's it. All right. Look, if Lito didn't believe me, he wouldn't have done the jumping jacks. Now, some of y'all didn't believe me either. Y'all was like, this dude probably up here tripping. He ain't got $50, like, right? Like, he ain't finna, and he certainly ain't finna give it to Lito, right? Like, but it was his belief in what I told him that was like, yo. And even if he was like kind of questioning it too, like I saw the look in his face. Did y'all see the look in his face? He was like, this dude probably lying, but let me just try it real quick. And he did, and ultimately that's what led him to get his 50. Like, your future is only in the future until you actually act on it right now. right? What you want, you can actually go for right now. But the only way you do it is by believing in what it is you're trying to attract in the present. I heard this one time from a really, really inspiring person, somebody way, way smarter than me. They said, your beliefs fuel your behavior. Your beliefs fuel your behavior. You want to change some of the habits you have? You want to change some of the actions, some of the outcomes? The quickest way to do that is to change the way you think, right? And if you believe it, I know y'all have heard this before, you can achieve it, right? Yeah, absolutely. The next one that the next battery that has helped me would be something I like to call force, all right? You'll notice that all of these start with the word F. These are my F words, all right? But they're all appropriate. So we got faith and we have force. The reason why I use force is because work doesn't start with F. But when you think of force, we got any science teachers in here? Yeah? Okay, cool. Science was not my subject, so if I mess this up, like, I'm gonna need your help, okay? But something along the lines of, like, in order to experience change, there has to be some kind of force. Is that right? Or close? I was a math teacher a long, long time ago, by the way. Math, now math, we can talk. All right, math is my favorite. But am I kind of close? In order to experience change, there has to be some kind of force, initiated or exerted upon whatever it is you're trying to change. Which means if you want to change something, you have to work. Nothing in this life works but work. You could talk all day, right? And we see it on Instagram. We got all these influencers, and they brag about the stuff they got, and they're taking pictures in front of Rolls Royces that aren't theirs. They're bragging about the trips that they've been on and posting this and posting that. But the minute they try to sell a product, and they got millions of followers, they can't even sell a single T-shirt. It's like, what happened to your 10 million followers, right? So the work that you put in is the only way you're going to get to where you want to go. And listen, look, I get it. Y'all are in high school. Man, I got a high schooler myself. She's a freshman, and she's lazy. Like, I'm going to just be honest with you, right? Some of y'all are like that too. Like, anybody want to be honest and admit that you're kind of lazy? Kind of? Okay, cool. I'm not alone. I'm there with you. I can be lazy at times. As lazy people, we get things done a little faster. But as we get things done faster, we tend to make a little bit more mistakes, right? My encouragement to you is this, like, give it your all, whatever it is, I promise you. I don't care if it's a class project. I don't care if it's reading an assignment, reading a book. A lot of people get test anxiety. I don't know if y'all do. I know I got test anxiety a lot when I was in school. But the cure for that is this. You don't pass the test the day you take it. You pass the test when you're studying, right? It's just like practice. Everybody in here is familiar with how dope Steph Curry is, right? Like, dude can't miss a shot. He can shoot from almost anywhere on the court and make it. Has anybody ever seen the video that he posted last year where he literally made 97 shots out of 100? 97 shots. Three-pointers, not layups. He made 97 three-point shots out of 100. 97% from the three-point line. That's why he's able to get in a game and take a shot with three defenders with his eyes closed and still make it, because it's not new to him. Game day is nothing new. He's taken that shot hundreds, if not thousands of times in practice. So class is nothing but practice, right? Homework is nothing but practice. And I know you're like, man, Mike, did you really bring this dude up here to talk about homework? No, I promise. I'm going to move on from the homework thing. I just got, I was triggered by a conversation I had with my daughter earlier. So I'll move on. But nothing works but work, all right? Nothing works but work. The next one on the list, the next battery that I've experienced in my life is focus, right? Focus. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. What you focus on typically is what you zero in on, and at some point, you will then begin to achieve it, right? As you look, teachers in here know when you're not focused on your work. We know it. We know when you're focused on something that's on your phone, or your mind is off on a distant, activity or agenda. We get it. But when you focus on something, when you really want something, like, let's be real. For those of my athletes in here, when you really focus on your conditioning, when you really focus on getting better, you typically will do anything and everything to get there. you now have a target. Create some goals. Like create some standards, some things to actually work towards. I just had a parent-teacher conference for my twins who are 6, right? They're 6 and they're in kindergarten, and they're already giving these little kids goals. When I was 6, the only goal I had was to get to like the chocolate milk, right? I wasn't thinking about goals in school. I was like, yo, when's lunch? When's snack time? When's nap time? But they, like, at the school where they go, like, no lie, like, I literally walked out. My son is in the same class as Altuve's daughter. And I walk out of my it's crazy. So I walk out of my parent-teacher conference, and there's Altuve. This is just yesterday. There's Altuve sitting down in one of these kindergarten chairs, right? Like, he's just, like, no, you didn't just win the World Series, bro. Like, and you're sitting in one of your daughter's kindergarten chairs. It was so surreal. But they've given these kids goals and things to aspire to. And that's something that we all need to focus on. I guarantee. All right, I'll give you an example. Everybody knows this look that I'm about to show you. All right, now if you ever see a guy, ladies, if you ever see a guy walking down the halls or down the street, right? He's just walking with his friends, right? Let's say he's just walking this way, just walking. Everybody knows what this means. Like, what did he just see? What did he just see? What did he just see? His future wife. I love it. How you know he ain't just see a car or something, man? Like, everybody was like, he saw a girl, like he was looking at something. Yes, exactly. Like, where your focus goes, your energy flows. Usually when that happens, like, I don't care what your friends were talking about, like, you've completely forgot everything, and your life has been changed forever. And next thing you know, you've got 5 kids. The next one, it always starts with a girl, y'all. It always starts with a girl. The last one. So we got faith, right? We got some force. We got some force that we're working with. We're making some changes, and we're using that force to focus on our goals, right? The last thing that I want us all to take home before we leave here is freedom, all right? Is freedom. And no, I'm not talking about freedom in the sense of we're not in jail or locked up or anything like that, but freedom in the sense of a lot of us have habits and tendencies and things that typically slow us down, right? And there's a scripture in the Bible that says, let us cast aside the sin that so easily entangles us or traps us or keeps us bound. And one of the things that we're told to do is to get rid of it, right? And this time I do need a volunteer. Is it Dom? Is Dom in the house? All right, what's up, Dom? He's like, what the? Yeah, Dom, if I could use you for just a second, brother. You've been nominated by your peers. I like that applause, though, man. That's why. See, he's much bolder than me. Like, I couldn't do that. And I walked all the way around, right? Maybe that's why you got, man, dang, dog. Like, hold on. Y'all could have picked somebody else more my height, right? Nice to meet you, man. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I need... For just a second, like now, this is how it was when I met Altuve. If y'all don't know, Altuve is like this tall. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. You can do some push-ups for me, right? All right, sweet. All right, let's get it. All right, Mike is in the back. Now, y'all give it up for Mike, too. Y'all better give it up for Mike just like y'all did for Dom. Okay, so let's maybe do it right here. Let's do it right here. All right, let's do it right here. You think right here, Mike, or you want him to come closer to you? All right, right here. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. All right. When we start this high school, middle school journey, we're usually pretty much baggage-free, right? You don't come into high school with a whole lot of baggage or mess and drama or bad habits, hopefully. All right, so Dom, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit a quick 5. Give me 5 push-ups real quick. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. All right, cool. He did that flawlessly. Flawless. So what happens is you come to school, right? Or things happen in life. Maybe it's stuff at home, get into an argument with your parents, you get into a fight with a friend, you're turning a homework assignment too late, and these type of things weigh you down mentally, right? So let's go ahead and equip him with his freshman baggage starter pack. There we go. See, had I known you were that tall, bro, I probably would have loosened the straps a little bit. That backpack's equipped for me and my frame, not Dom's. Do you play basketball? Okay, cool. We might have to like do this. We can get down on the court. I still got it. All right, so did you already put something in there, Mike? You put something in there? Not yet? Okay, cool. So again, you start this journey, you start developing these habits, and they don't ever start off really, really big, right? So go ahead and give me another like maybe 2 push-ups, Mike. Dom. You got some in there? 1, 2. All right, don't get up. Plank it out. All right. It starts off small, right? It starts off really small. It's like, a friend offers you some alcohol. It's like, it's just 1 sip, right? It's just give him 1 sip, Mike. Just give him 1 sip. That's all he needs. And usually you think, hey, it's Dom. He's like 6'7". I can handle it, right? I can handle the 1 sip. I play basketball. I'm active. You know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead, give me another 2. Look. All right, he's still going. But 1 sip turns into 2. It turns into 3. Then it leads to somebody offering you something a little stronger, right? Dang. Next thing you know, he's at a party. Go ahead, Dom. Let's go. Let's get it. He's struggling now. It's hard to wake up. It's hard to wake up in the morning. I don't care how old you are. After a few drinks and whatever else they give you at the party, he's still planking it out, too. Now he meets a girl. He meets somebody, and they start messing around. Look, hey, look, let's keep it holy. Look, his baggage is all out for everybody to see. It's just falling out, too, now. He's all exposed, and everybody sees what's going on. But it becomes harder and harder to wake up. Now he's like, I could just miss 1 class. I'm going to miss that science class I love so dearly, right? You know, I don't really understand force and inertia and motion and acceleration. So, you're tired now. You giving up? Okay, all right. Yeah. All right. So, look, it starts to weigh you down. You skip 1 class, you skip 2, you start skipping the whole week. You get behind, right? It's hard to come back after you've been behind so long. You can only go to so many tutorials. You can only get so much help with your work. So what happens is you got to get rid of some of this stuff, right? You got to get rid of some of these negative thoughts, some of these bad habits. Maybe you got to get rid of some of these friends who are gossiping behind your back, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Fellas, we don't do that, do we? Mostly the ladies. I don't know. Maybe it's just the ladies. All right. But you got to get rid of some things and start pulling them out, right? And as you pull them out, now let's see how much stronger you are with no weight. Just give me like 2. There we go. You good, Dom. You good. I need my backpack back, though. Dom, thank you. Sorry, bro. They picked you. Y'all give it up for Dom one more time. Guys, with all this being said, I don't care what it is, all right? I don't care if you want to start a business. I don't care if you want to meet Mr. or Mrs. Right. I don't care if you want to go to college or not. That's not what this is about. Whatever it is, figure it out. High school is the time for you to figure it out, right? When you get to college, you still have a little bit more time to kind of figure it out, right? But focus on something, right? Apply that force necessary in order to get to whatever it is you're focusing on. And then I challenge you to really, really believe it. Because if you do pick something, I promise you the world is going to challenge whatever it is you pick. Every day, it's going to be hard, right? It's hard being broke. It's also hard having money. I've had both, right? I come from nothing. I've had money. I've been broke again, and I've got it back again. Like, money comes and it goes, right? And I'm telling you right now, it's hard having money. It's also hard being broke. You just got to pick your hard, okay? So focus on something. Have faith that you can achieve it. And then I want you to free yourself up of all the distractions that come your way, all right? So with that being said, guys, I'm incredibly grateful that y'all allowed me to come up here and embarrass Dom in front of everybody. So before we leave, I want y'all to repeat this after me, okay? All right? I want y'all to repeat this after me. Say, I am a force. I have faith. I'm focused. And I'm free. Now say it one more time like you mean it. I am a force. There you go. I am focused. Come on. I have faith. And I am free. Thank y'all so much, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have been amazing.